Mapedi na Machangana. I na four, I na Maswazi, Matcos and Debele and Zulus. You come blam Eda, Mapedi na Machangana. Yeah, again, on page 4.
Sorry, which page? That one of...
It was page 1. Page 1.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's...
Mapedi or Mapulana?
Mapedi, Mapulana, and Machangana, Matsonga.
Okay, noted.
Yeah, on page 4. I humbly request your office to speed up the process of appointing the researchers in order to champion the unemployment. Now on page, let's go fast. On page 14, under student command, in Tabela we managed to win. The student command managed to win one campus in Akonuk Tibet College with an anonymous victory of 9 seats. And again, in Tabacho, we managed to win that campus with 6 seats. Yeah.
So it must be included in the victories of the student command.
Yes.
All right, noted.
Now,
those are valid points.
On page 23.
Oh, you're still continuing? Yes.
Yeah, page 23. The Regional People's Assembly was held on the 19th of June 2021, not 15th of August. Page 23.
June
19th. 19th of June.
They will travel one.
Yes.
Okay.
And it's the only region that was not disbanded that year.
Yes. That's correct.
In closing, I humbly request all our leadership to respect the constitution of the EFF and refrain from loving positions. Thank you.
Which page is that? Thank you very much. Next page. Yes, at the back there.
Chair, Unkosi J, HMBC, Lewa 13. Chairperson, I want to ask in page 8 in terms of membership statistic. In terms of membership statistic, we want to know how many people who didn't renew their membership, and then again, how many people were declined by the system of the EFF, those who are not registered in the voters' roll. And again, I want to ask this question. In terms of the EFF, we want to know the statistic of the fighters who got injuries while they were doing the duties of the EFF. We didn't see that statistic reflecting on the report. And then, again, the last one, in terms of all the region, we want to know which ward is got the highest numbers of vote, of the highest numbers.
All right. It's noted, noted. Yeah. Yeah, next at the back. They are noting, don't worry.
Ngiyabonga sihlalo. Kamala Bridget nokamkasi from what 9 enkomazi la ihlala. Kokuqala ngithanda welcome le report. Angeke ngibe personal ne just nje ukuthi ngiengage kancane like organizational report. Ngiyajabula and I'm proud of you, Deputy Secretary of the Province, Acting Secretary, bokuthi ukhumbulile bokuthi in terms of the list 12.1.2 ukhulumile ngematch yaka Rupert ukuthi you have led that match labe kunabogogo wethu nabomkhulu wethu laba labakhala ngalokho lokubhalela but awusho ukuthi kwendekeni after the match you have led. Now, secondly, I am very touched. Guva, still in Kolala 12 for the chairperson of the province. ku-12.1.3 la kukhuluma khona ukuthi the region held several GPV programs la kule organization where they've been assisting usesi Wandisile who was murdered by her boyfriend. Usesi Wandisile nishiyena information la. Usesi Wandisile was the member of the ANC employed in the Nkomazi local municipality. But the EFF GPV desk decided to mobilize fighters ukuthi bayosapota le. The reason why we engage is because in this house today we have the secretary of Ward 14 Nkomazi who was sexually abused, and it was reported. A letter was written to the GPP desk mhlaka 22 June. You are not touching that, and it's a fellow fighter. Nanifuna anvotele mina.
Yekela mavoti. So out of order. Khuluma wena iponti yakho. Uzanayo kahle. It's fine. They are noting issue. I think it was raised earlier on. Let's go there. 3 hands. I'm finishing with you. 1, 2, because I started with you. Kadek.
Nipushela Secretary General Marshal Lamin, and the commissars letting go PCT members and delegates. Vito Imenkate Kondlov. I've stand up here to welcome the organizational report.
Order. We're in a meeting. We're at work. We can't have many meetings under one roof, please.
To welcome the organizational report by our acting secretary, I just have additions on page 7 and 8 concerning membership, 1 million membership recruitment. The national leadership has given us certain target with observing the population and the number of registered voters in our respective regions. So I request that when we do report, the province do report, can you please use percentage so that it can give us a clear reflection than to check figures, so that we can go home. Here we have delegates from respective branches who are usually our battalions who are working with this membership. So some, they will go back home overexcited. Meanwhile, they didn't perform well. Some, they'll go back more demoralized. Why? Because the figures, when we use numbers than percentage, it doesn't give us the true reflection of the capacity of our regions. Like for instance, I've done those percentage. Khabsiban is one of the performing region. It has 81% on what the CCT is expected from them. They've performed 81%. Butlabela region is sitting at 80%, and then Nkangala is 78. Hlahla is 62. So our delegate must go home knowing the true reflection of their ward, so that they can go and add one. On that, we can also go to page 15%. On the matter of disciplinary matters. It's just a serious concern, particularly in our region, Butlabela, concerning our beloved fighter Trevor Nkosi, who we all know the history, but then I want to know the situation. He's standing in as today, where is he our member or he's not our member? Because in every assemblies, we discuss him, we go home having this mandate given by our CCTs. And then when we're at home, we get a letter saying, okay, this member is now our member. When we started to adopt him as our members, the next thing is no longer a delegate. Why? Because there's other issues. So can we please go home having a proper decision that will not be changed when we amend it today as one of the disciplinary matters concerning fighters, because I can see some we have already noted the discipline that was taken by the disciplinary committee. So we can please have clarity on that one so that we can treat our fellow fighter at home with fairness in the region. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It's just contribution. It's what we want. We must put the column of percentages next to the figures so that we know. Much appreciated. The issue of fighter Trevor, the Commissar, convener of the employees will respond on that. I think next was Sabata. Are you still interested?
Option. We don't the Sabata Tobela and the Uma Award 23 Buslavela. The Lavak Wendy Amkala a report living as on, but in the Lavela Inakuna Smalis Niswana Congressi, Turu Lenyana Katsongo, Laga obituary, Kurivena RCT member, Leinga is a fighter Hazel Manzini. Ebuhlabela then angameshini wange bitoraye itela futhi ivana under GBV ina councillor wa ANC Lena Abednego lui ar councillor wa ANC then angakumeka a finya en'wana wa yena ku konza ampregisa lani hi pressure ya EFF yinga yendla ku ri ina a resign ka masipala. The case is still on, so ndi vona onge nayo yi tluriwile. Then ku va na issue leyiwa ya sexual harassment by the Minister of Finance Enoch Godongwana leyi nga humelela la ka side ra hala vo Kruger National Park, where the TG and the DSG visited the victim's family. So I think also the Provincial Deputy Secretary was there. I think that issue was supposed to be touched also. Chairperson, ka this issue ya Buhlabela gore ena Buhlabela yinga region ndi lava ku nditiva stand sha EFF gore ena as a EFF. Where do we stand as Alaka ANC? Are we going to do the same as the ANC have done to say Buhlabela is no more a region? Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. We want a serious question or addition to the report because they are taking notes so that when we adopt the report, we adopt it with all the inputs that you have given us. And then we allow the PSO to go and correct it and put all those inputs, and then we'll circulate it through the regional secretaries as the final adopted report. Thank you very much. And we note the issue of Buhlabela and Hlanzeni as a region. We don't separate the two because Buhlabela is under a Hlanzeni governmental, and in the EFF, we align ourselves through category A, B, and C municipalities. Districts is a region, municipalities, a sub-region like that. But this was a special arrangement. Assembly will discuss it in commission and will agree whether we are still fine with this arrangement or whether we should follow a suit like all other provinces and have 3 regions. In the province. We are the last in this row. Go and discuss. You must engage.
Chair ngiyabonga lesikhathi lesunginika sona. Ngibinyelela i-leadership ye-EFF, ngibinyelela nemafighter wonke la khona endlini. Ligama lami ngimsakhile Sibanyoni, ngiphuma eThaba Chew ku Ward 4. Ngokumosha isikhathi ngila ku page 24 la ku 12.4.9. Chair, sizamile kakhulu ngiqale ngetindo letihle before ngena masinya lana. Zamile kakhulu ngokugijima ku Ward 4. Sigijime singana councillor, sigijime singana muntu as-assistako. Sazama nga all means kuthi Thabacho iphakame sasatha iVD kusele kancane sisithathe lowat nangoba besingayitholi assistant kuma leader wethu but sazama ngoba sangena isikhathi esincane ku-EFF. So chair ngingenelela khona la 12.4.9 sizamile masiceda kuthatha iVD ngale ku ward 4 eThabacho kuthi sabe so engage ne mine lebathi boys and all mine i-boys and all mine izamile kuse recognize but the councillor of ward 4 ubukhomkhonto wazama ukubloka yonke le process cause wabona ukuthi bantu bakward 4 bayosebenza manje i-boys and all ayifuni ukusicasha ikhona kward 4 basitshela ukuthi basiblacklistile bekunema tournament la wadlalako balwile grounding after that public lista i-ward 4. That's why mawuthi uyabheka lana ma leader wethu bo rulane manje besicela ukusinina lisincede as ward 4 nihambe nosikhulumela nemine because izamile kucela ama leader wethu bo rulane ecibi nabo babanika ama court interdict. So kusho ukuthi sina sa benefit la kule mine but khona kundlulelela ngiyaphambili la ku 12.10 njengoba kube ngaba khona nemarch yebe ilungu manje kude i-construction Edwin construction khona ngala kward 4 chair siyancenga ngiyacela ngemoya lo phansi ngicela ukuthi nina nima leader e-provincial manje nis-assist kakhulu i-project itile bantu ba rate 21 rand and masisa checka i-rate is 41 rand cancela uba rentisa 21 rand asathi nokuthi ungena njani la kule tindo leto tema construction basingenelela basinika ama court interdict Monday sibuya e-court sicele rulane ecibi wasita ngelawyer sahamba saye high court basise high court.
Thank you baba ngicabanga ukuthi right 3 minutes uphelile.
Okay, thank you.
Indzaba yakho ifuna i-regional leadership angithi i-region nikhethe ngoba niyithemba ngisho unless you are saying we no longer have a hope within a region and then we can escalate the matter because but start with the region. Don't Nazi masnema issues, we don't go to CCT and say Commissar Susan and Commissar Mia what. Actually, we are elected to lead, to serve. So leadership is service. The region must service you, must assist you and fight with that post and dynamite and bad for 10 mine. It does not need an upper structure. Activism is at a lower level. Thank you. We are going that side. One. I said I take only 3 years. 2, I'm driving this vehicle. 4, 5 lap. Is there a hand? It's in 6 with the paper there. We must control this thing, otherwise we cannot finish the business of the thing. We still have a work of engaging thoroughly in commissions where we build the organizations. Yes, you can start.
Yabonga chairperson. Ngibingelele ngaphambili leadership yonke. Igama lami ngingijabulile ngwakandebele Sibongo. Ngibuya eGersibande. Chief Albert Luthuli wa 22. Chairperson, mina ngizokhuluma la nge-annex B. Annex B socela acting secretary asilungisele lapha kumsukalikwa Sindisipiya bekangekho emsukalikwa bekasemkhondo. Number 2 chairperson eGersibande asishongi achievement yethu yomhlaba yase Mahasoni ukuthi sathola sawina case 15 hectares for ugogo Mangangani. So ngicabanga ukuthi nayo ngicela ukuthi si-ede ko report. Yabonga.
Thank you. All regions that have got program, be it labor desk, GPV and other successful achievement, please send via your secretaries. Regions are still there, remember. The only people that will be outgoing is us here. So when you send it to the regional secretaries, all your programs and all the omitted, they will give to the new structure all your submission and be incorporated in this report, and then will be presented to your RCTs as the final report, then cascaded to the branches. Yes, ma'am.
Ngiyabonga. Ligama lami ngu James Kwayibende Nkabinde from Hertsibanze sub-region, Chief Albert, Ward 8, councillor candidate. I welcome the education.
Councillor candidate for which ward? Kunema by election.
No, I'm still enjoying that one, the old one. Okay. So I'm welcoming this educational report from this matured presenter, the Deputy Secretary. I also like when she refers us to annexures. Especially in page 29, Annex D. I see so many refusals there from the companies. It tells us that now is the time to establish, to put a union in our organization as soon as possible. Thank you.
Thank you very much. There is that proposal from the Central Command team. We'll await the process of it. Next, Fuking.
Thank you, Chair. Thank you very much, Honorable Chair. My name is Tabiso Mofokeng from Ward 32, Govan-Begi municipality. Let me greet everybody on the table, our CCT deployees, our SG, our PCT, and all the members in this house today. Thank you very much. Deputy Secretary, I really want to applaud you with a very good report that you presented to this house today. But however, Chair, let me go to pagination number 5. On pagination number 5, section 2.2, paragraph number 3. And the Deputy Secretary outlined very clearly that,
where is pagination 5?
Pagination 5.
Where is that?
Page 5,
Page
Chair.
5 is not pagination 5.
Chairperson. I just want to put Guti, my question is on what? Check on.
Let's correct it. When we say let's go to pagination 5, you are confusing me because pagination is when we have altered the page. Originally it was page 4 and then now it's page 5, right written up there.
Yes.
So this is page 5. Okay.
Page 5, it's what I'm saying. Yes, Chair. We are together. So thank you, Chairperson. Deputy has outlined Guti labor desk in the province. There's been the grievances from workers in different companies in the province, and also the different marshes with regard to the employees that are coming from different companies. Also, he went back again to the issues of ESCOM, and that was also the march with regards to a labor desk. But the key thing is, we don't know what is happening with this. From labor, desk, there's nothing tangible to say it. Indeed, they've dealt with this matter up until to what? So we need to go to just is outline is bigger what is it they've done. Chairperson, issue of my election, I think so we are going to deal with these Kuma commissions. I don't want to go there, Chairperson. Will labor march in that issue, Masia Kuma commissions. But last but least, Chairperson, go bullet number 10, la kona ikuluma kona good labor desk. In particular, Chairperson, at Barberton, there's a company by the name of Verulam Company.
and that report is not there. Verulam company dismissed 260 workers. Because Chairperson Lapano kwaba khona a settlement eyaba khona between the union, okuyi AMCU, benza a settlement with the employer. Because on its own,
Yeah,
this matter yabashaya. Thank you very much, Chairperson. I think this one, it has makes them to violate the basic of condition of employment on chapter 5, as well as the section 37.
Sure.
Thank you.
Covered, but was it brought to the? No, it's fine.
It was brought. It was
to
brought.
the attention of the labor test.
Yes,
okay.
I did brought it, but they are doing nothing.
It's fine, sure. Next, number 4. Number 5 be ready there, and number 6 last must be ready. Stand up so that the runner can see you. From number 4 we come to number 5 and we go to the last one.
Ngiyabonga Chairperson. Ngithathele lithubo elingibingelele ama leaders wethu. Ngiqale ngokubingelela unobhala jikelele ubaba uDlamini. Bese ngibingelela ithimba elibuya ku CCT libe nathi kule province ukusisiza kuthina egcineni sizithole sesizile PPA. Ngibingelele ama PCT members aholwa umholi wethu uPelepele Sidibe. Chair, I don't want to waste any time, but I just have few things to add on the report. I just want to start by saying it's a very powerful and very attractive report. We are saying halala mbokode for such a report. I doubt ukuthi ukube besasenayo secretary bezokebe ifane nale. Okay, Chair, we report kune section I think 5.3 ukhulumisa ama elections, and what I want to raise on this one, Chairperson, ukuthi for us, because the office of the secretary was saying we have to ensure that the organization grows. What is more important, ukuthi when we have these deployments where PCT members are sent to work with the sub-regions during elections or by elections, they must always be seen to be active and also not hide some things which are supposed to be assisting our sub-regions. In Pixligaseme, we had by-elections where we were told that the truck is available, but we cannot have it because there's no diesel. Those are the things that we need not to have in order for us to have very effective and successful elections. So therefore, we ask that the PCT look at the deployees who turn out not to assist us during the elections or the by-elections, because they affect the organization moving forward. And also, Chair, coming to the deployments that are mentioned here in these annexures, some of these deployees that are here, we see that they're supposed to be part of us in this sub-region, especially in my sub-region. I just want to put it in this house that the deployee that was from the PCT, which was supposed to be there at Pixley, did not attend or did not do his work up until Leader Nomshato was called to assist Pixley Gaseme. So we request that these deployees, let them perform their work. If they don't, let them be told that they are not doing their job. And then as part of report, I will request this, Chairperson, it's a request that it becomes part of our future reports to say the reports must always show issues of insourcing of workers, such as the securities and also the workers that are employed on temporal basis. Yeah. Thank you, Chair.
Sure. No, that's in order. Deployment is correct. We'll deal with it. We know the Priestley issue. In fact, he constitutionally terminated himself in the organization, because if you are absent in the organization programs and meetings for 3 consecutive times without valid apologies, you are automatically out. So Antonio Mkwanazi, that's why it's not part of our credential. Last but not the least.
Ke a leboha Chair. A mmopela hao ke Mark Maimela, Gersibande, Msogwalikwa, Ward 8. Ke rata ho leboga Godfrey Khumalo ka swift response via taba ya Eskom. Hoe ho na le company e leng hore one person o gola 2.5 thousand an hour, of which Eskom ra ena tšhelete. So Godfrey o nthusitse, ke mo approachitse, ke a mo leboha thata o berekile, ba araba makare ba tella ba re taba teng eo ya company eo e tla go national. So I think this issue yaka imo provincial. So kupela re tseng le rumo re tsole pele ka yona. We can't let Eskom do this to us. Thank you.
Thank you. Who's Godfrey Khumalo?
No.
Oh, Godfrey, the one who was speaking first.
Yes.
No, it's his duty. It's a fight.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, sharp. Can you give him? You can't praise the fish for swimming. It's his duty to swim. Next. We must serve. Leadership is service. So why man service say organization to grow the last one there. Your name?
Okay. A revolutionary greetings to the House at large. Standing before you, it's Kholiso Mabala from Ward 24 in Gersibande. I would like to pose two questions. Looking at section 2.1 on page 4 of the organizational report, the role of the provincial chairperson is the party leader in the provincial legislature and articulates the position of the organization at provincial level. It is limited to that. The chairperson has been found to interfere a lot in the daily running of local municipality caucuses, which should necessarily be the prerogative of the regional GTU head, which should be decided by regional leadership. So my question is, why does the chairperson interfere like that without teamwork? And secondly, the hang-up municipalities were supposed to include EFF in a way that allows the EFF to realize many of its objectives, such as formalization of informal settlements, insourcing of security guards, and an overall improvement of service delivery. None of this have been realized. What is the use of our soft collaboration with the ANC in these municipalities, and who stands to benefit from this? I thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. It's good that it was the last question. And it is directed to me. Well, it's correct. The chairperson is the provincial head of government task unit. And regional chairpersons are regional heads of governance task units. And hierarchically like that, the deputy president, who is also the chief whip in the National Assembly, is the head, national head of government task unit. So both the provincial GTU and the regional GTU report to the national GTU on all matters of governance in the province, be it in the legislature, be it in the council. And the role of the provincial GTU head is to give guidance to all the caucuses, including the legislature and all 17 local municipalities and 3 district councils in the provinces. And working together with the regional GTU head, advises caucuses on the position of the EFF in line with our founding manifesto and in line with the guidelines of the public representative all the time, not outside. In cases where there are difficult issues to answer or decision to take on our own, we consult with the National GTU office And the National G2 office give us advice. It's the last resort in terms of advising the GTU in the provinces on what must happen in that particular municipality. For an example, in Governor Begi, the Hang municipality, which ANC is not outright winner, DA is not outright winner, EFF is not the outright winner. But DA and ANC combined, they make government. And then EFF and DA combined, they don't make government. And then the EFF, after the 2021 local government elections, contested all the troika position. Mayor, what's the other one? Speaker and chief whip. And got numbers that are more than the 14 seats that we have there. I think we got 18, if I still remember well. It means we having support even from the other parties or independent parties. But it's because we're contesting to take power with the numbers that does not belong to us. We are not an outright majority. So we guide all municipalities in terms of motions, in terms of cases and everything, and everything relating to governance, because we believe in collectivism. So, because once you allow municipalities to do things on their own, they can do a mistake. We're having a capacity development in the G2U. Even now, last week, they introduced a new academic development program, which will empower all the councillors of the province. So that's how it's worked. It's the same as democratic centralism. We are not on your own there in municipalities. You cannot do as you wish, because you can put us in a mess that will not be able to defend. But having said that, thank you very much for the contributions you have made. I will now allow the officials to respond, including the commissar, on this and that issues. Let's agree that most of the contribution or issues you have, let's contribute immensely in the commissions. Commissions are a very integral part of the conference, more than nominations, more than elections, because we build the organization through commissions, through engagement, through coming with a program of action that will take the EFF forward from the MPUMALANGA. From my side, thank you very much. You have been a good audience. Amandla.
Mandla. Thank you, Chairperson. I'm going to respond to a few questions. But I must say, fighters, all of the things that were raised with regard to issue a labor desk are noted. But engizotanda ukuthi ngidlulise to the fighters ukuthi labor desk, when it was formed in 2020, we all had no experience what's happening. And National has tried to induct all the regions. So at some point we are not clued up with the labor laws and all those kind of things because we are not unionist. So it's not an excuse, but yes, we were inducted, and we were faced with situations where we were in companies, but as soon as it's PUM, we are followed by AMA letters or AMA litigations to the organization. At some point we were taken to court and all those kind of things. So yes, there is a discussion about the issue of union, as the chairperson has said. I think that will assist the labor desk a lot going forward. But all of the things that you raised, they are noted and they will receive our attention. Thank you very much, Commissar.
it's okay. I'm just going to be here for few seconds. Okay. Thank you very much, Chairperson. And fighters, we have noted all the additions that are made on the floor. We are going to correct and make sure that the report is circulated to the regions. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I just want to say in response, to say that the principles of national consciousness allows us as leadership in the EFF an opportunity to recognize your contributions as you did today, to accept them, and to make changes or amendments where it is possible, as it is made by the delegation, without any prejudice or without any fear or any favor. But what I wanted to say is that when it comes to GBV-related matters, we have leadership in the region who do not recognize the leadership in the province, including the leadership in the national. I'm representing MPUMALANGA and Gauteng on national level. And then we have regional leadership. But I'm telling you right now, they don't report to us. And they come here and tell us and ask us questions while they know themselves that they don't report anything to us. And when the report is made, how can we be able to include things that we don't know of? We don't know what you are doing there. So what is it that we can? The same applies to the branches and the regional leadership to say, when we want information that we need to include in the organizational report, and then if you decide to bring your report after we have read the organizational report now, how can it be included into the report as it may be? So please stop being selective to the people that you are reporting to. We are here as coordinators in the provinces, and the acting provincial secretary is here. She is representing the province, but when she asks, she doesn't get any report. So I feel I should report this to the delegates as they are here. And lastly, to say we accept all the amendments and contributions that we made, but most of the comments that you made will be appreciated when you go to the commissions. Go to the commissions. There's political education, there's governance, there's election. Go there and contribute, and we will be able to use your very beautiful contributions to add a word or change, or to act as agents of change in the economic freedom fighters. So we appreciate what we say, but report it duly. We make use of democratic centralization, which obviously means the branch will report to the regional leadership. Regional leadership will report to the provincial leadership. Regional province to the CCT. I report to my Secretary General here. So let's observe democratic centralism as a principle that is applied in the economic freedom fighters. Thank you.
Fighter Mapetla, you gave me a note and I lost it. Can you please write it again and bring it forward? Thank you very much, officials, the Deputy Chairperson and the Acting Provincial Secretary and Commissar for the response. It's with due respect that we note all the comments and the inputs made. We are indeed going to incorporate them as they are without alteration. Like I said earlier on, that will then circulate the final report as adopted in this assembly with all the additions and amendments. That's how it works. So don't feel suppressed. If you have got another question, like I've said, you still have a right to send input. The question, Angisho, must not always be a question like we are fighting. It must be a question that must be an answer that builds the organization, not that destroys. So we welcome all the inputs, the questions, the constructive criticism as part of the principle of the organization, and we'll build up from what you have all contributed here. This assembly belongs to all of you as delegates because it's constituted by 93.5% of branch delegates. So we've got the right to engage on any document and input and bring positive outcomes to this assembly. So without any waste of time, I will now request for a hand that moves for the adoption of the organizational report with the amendments and addition that has been made in the assembly. Okay, there's a hand there. It was the first. Can you stand up? Roving mic.
Thank you very much, Provincial Chair. Greetings to the leadership of the EFF, commissars, CCT, deployees in MPUMALANGA province led by Commissar Dr. Sue, boss lady. Regions present, Kangala, Gert, Hlanzeni, and Bohlabela region. And a special greeting to the leadership of Hlanzeni led by our capable leader, our regional chairperson, Sunday Mkiv. Chairperson, I move for adoption.
Who are you? I'm
Sifiso Bilal Nkuna from Koma's sub-region, Ward 3. I move for the adoption of a constitutional report with amendment and addition as proposed by the House. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Fiso Nkuna from Ehlanzeni RCT, Deputy Chairperson, move for the adoption of the agenda with the amendments and addition as made or taken, contributed in the Assembly. Any seconder? Ngifuna kubuka-buka wonke amacele angithingiye ngale. Yebo, sesi elayithini.
Thank you, Chairperson. I like to greet General Secretary, Commissar Marshall Lamini. I like to support the adoption of the report. Thank you so much.
What's your name?
Oh, ikamang maybe singakantsibande Ward 23 eKaven Mpeki. Thank you.
Fighter Mavis Nsibande, second, the mover for the adoption of the organizational report with amendments and addition as presented in the Assembly. Is there any dissenting view? Going 3, going 2, going 1. The organizational report is duly adopted. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chairperson. Without any waste of time, we are now moving to our next item in our program, Treasurer's Report, Provincial Treasurer.
Viva EFF, 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 viva!
Amandla. Amandla. Pambili nge-EFF pambili. Greetings to SG, former TG, PCT member, RCT, and the most hardworking ground forces. Amandla, our Office of the Provincial Treasurer period under 2018-2022. The Provincial Treasurer remains in the PCT official responsible compliance with all financial laws and regulations of